we were not even supposed to be Nigerians in the first place. We were the Royal Niger Company. Do you understand? Yeah. So we're basically a company for the British to take resources and blah, 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 and go for Britain.
Right.
Do you understand? And then somewhere along the line, the company decided to buy the whole place and amalgamate it.
Right.
Yeah. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, the people that sell the place and the people that buy, to them are the winners. The rest of the people are what?
Right.
Collateral damage.
Why do you think it's important for you personally to deliver that message? Like, you feel like
it's not important for me personally. It's important for everybody that knows. Once you know, then it becomes important. If you know and you have the capability to say no.
And of course, what is happening in Nigeria today regarding the situation proverb that said that if somebody is sleeping, really sleeping, you can easily wake up that person. But if the person is pretending to sleep, you find it difficult to wake up that person. The key actors in Nigeria, from executive to the legislature, locally, Senator Binta and others are here, and the judiciary, they know the correct thing to do, but they are refusing to do it. They are pretending to sleep. And waking such a person is extremely difficult because the person knows the right thing. A clear abuse of offices, clear abuse of power, clear abuse of privileges, cutting across from the three arms of government, from the executive through the parliament through the judiciary. And I always plead with our people that whatever we do affects everybody. And sometimes we do things and we think that it doesn't affect us. I've been a president before, and even after leaving office as a former president, people get to me. Why is that our passport is not valued that much? Why is that Nigerians are not given the kind of treatment we're supposed to receive at the international airports? Sometimes we think it's because of Yahoo boys or 419ers. No, not only them. Yes, they are part of the problem. But whatever happens in a country, decisions that are taken by the executive arm of government, decisions that are taken by the parliament, judicial decisions affect everybody. For example, no businessman can bring his money to invest in a country where the judiciary is compromised, where a government functionary can dictate to judges what judgment they will give. No man brings his money to invest in that economy because we are taking a big risk.
It's a West Bay. It's a dirty place. Anywhere Fulani is, please try and visit that place. You will not see anything rather than what does be West Bay. Properties that is not useful, that is not needed, that is wasteful. That is where you see Fulani, and that is what they represent.
Okay, finally, the northern leaders are in tears, massive tears. They said what? They said Jonathan must come back. They've gone to beg Jonathan. This one, they went to meet him, beg him that what? He should come back for 2027, that he should not feel betrayed and they should forgive them for what happened in 2015. And what they said, they said if you don't come back, Tinubu is ready to end their supremacy, crush and end their supremacy in Nigeria. The mentality that they must be the one to rule, they must be the one at the top, allied position in this country will end. They said Tinubu, if he comes back in 2027, it will be over for them. Their supremacy will come to an end. Now, Jonathan should please come back. Why do you think they want Jonathan back?
My beloved brother, let us be sincere to ourselves and let us be brief on this. The truth is not hidden. The truth is open and it will continue to play. Are you getting it? The truth must not be buried. No matter how you bury the truth or you cover it, one day it will spring up.
And that's what's happening now.
And that is what is happening now. These northerners are the one who downplay Jonathan. Despite all what Jonathan did for them to help their life, yet they collided with darkness to downplay with Jonathan, and now they are running to Jonathan back. Yes, they are now running back. So they are now running back to good Lord Jonathan. They have tested You know, when you marry two wives, you know the one that is better. So they have seen their own brother Buhari, and they have seen their own friend Tinubu. So they now decided to prepare Jonathan. And let me tell you this. Let me tell you this. They say they are supremacy. Who give them the supremacy? So is it because of the supremacy of power that makes them to run to Jonathan? So that means they are still running on their selfish mentality, which is not going to continue working in this country. Because how far, how good has all this their mentality brought to the table? Which good? You understand? So they should delete this mentality of we are born to rule. Until they delete it, that is when, you know, this country will begin to work fine. Take a look at how old is Nigeria, 60-something years. Inside the 60-something years, do you know that the Northerners are the one that rule more? The West only managed to rule either, if I'm not mistaken.
From 1999.
I'm talking with 1999. From the onset, yes, till date, they rule almost 40-something years. While the West only rule like 20. Because it has been a business between the West and the North. So they rule more. And they look at where they have landed Nigeria. They don't have good future. They don't have a good prospect. So running to Jonathan now is to bring him back and to finish his career. To finish his tomorrow, his face, the one that still remains. The integrity and the dignity of Jonathan. They want to mess it up because that was the major plan initially, and God helped him to escape it. Now they have seen, and they decided, no, Jonathan should not listen to them. Jonathan should not mind them. Pig is a pig. I repeat, a pig remains what? A pig, no matter how you bastard.
Is it because you know Jonathan is a very calm man? They
We are not talking about calm here.
Manipulate him.
We are not talking about calm here. What I'm saying is that pig is a pig, no matter how you worship. Let me tell you, do you know that Fulanis that claim to be that claiming Nigeria, they are power holders or whatsoever. Anything Nigeria is a dustbin, it's a waste bin, it's a dirty place. Anywhere Fulani is, please try and visit that place. You will not see anything rather than what dustbin, waste bin. Properties that is not useful, that is not needed, that is wasteful. That is where you see Fulani, and that is what they represent. And that is the meaning of Nigeria. So, somebody like Jonathan shouldn't listen to people like that. They don't have anything good. They are waste bin. Their way of reasoning mentally is not to welcome in a society of good Lord Jonathan. So him should know this and not to give attention to their cry. If they lie, let them complain from now to eternity. It is not our business. Let them keep complaining. The market where they buy, made them sell out. Should be R5 in 2023. He said because Peter Obi is an Igbo man, say he no go read Nigeria. R5. He said, go on, announce Bola Ahmed Tinubu the winner. He said heaven no go fall. So why are they complaining? Today, do you know that before Tinubu and R5, they are like this, they work together. But now look at them. Even as I speak to you, you say even in the East, they are working supporting Tinubu, Soludo, people like Soludo. Do you know that Alegbe Shora now is against Bola Ahmed Tinubu? Alegbe Shora now.
But people are thinking that.
He said, let me tell you the current statement of that come from Alegbe Shora. Do you know that he said that the same way Bola Ahmed Tinubu lost FCT, which is Abuja, and Lagos, he said the same way he will lose it in 2027. As he lost it in 2023, that is how he's going to lose it. So it's no news.
Do you think that they will lose Lagos this time around? Because
somebody say something.
They must have learned their lesson.
Baba, listen to me. Somebody said something in City Stand this morning. You know what that person said? He said what makes Tinubu to lose, APC to lose in Lagos State was as a result of the the angers of the youth regarding to NSAS. Regarding to NSAS, he said that was why Tinubu APC lost Lagos State, even in his own polling unit. And I said to him, if NSAS anger can trigger people not to give APC vote in Lagos, even Tinubu not to win his own polling unit in Lagos State. Now, hunger will play a major role too. Hunger now will play a major role against Bola Ahmed APC in 2027. 2, inflation and taxation, high cost of goods. You understand? All these things will definitely play against him. If only NSAS downplay him. So definitely, there are many things that will downplay against APC in 2027, if it comes to that. So, my beloved brother, as it is now, many things are going on. And the things that are going on, my Baba, now the 2027, you know, currently now, the Northerners have, many Northerners today are not happy with the president. Should be, you know. So let's keep our fingers crossed.
But do you not think that if, you know, Jonathan doesn't want to come, why do you not think that they trust to give the Igbos that opportunity to become, you know, give them that opportunity to become president of Nigeria? So why do you not think that they not want to give Igbos this chance to at least make an impact? Let us see what they can do. If Jonathan says he's not coming, it's not by force. Is it that they just trust Jonathan because they know that they can manipulate him, and they know that if Igbo come, they don't, I don't know where you just have that.
One, they believe that Jonathan have a soft heart. You see why they are calling on Jonathan? They believe that Nigerians have tested APC from the time of Buhari to this time, and they discovered that they have not been able, their 10 years have not been able to beat the record of Jonathan. You see why they are calling on Jonathan? Now, Nigerians have believed more on Jonathan, and they are ready to say, I am sorry to Mr. Goodluck than all these ones that are parading themselves now. You understand? That is one. Number 2.
4 years.
Yes. Number 2 is this. They want somebody, you know, Bola Ahmed Tinubu have stepped into toes of the Northerners. They have stepped into their toes. You see why they are not happy with him? Because they supported him before. You understand me? And then now, when they don't want previously to give it to Igbo man, because coming this 2027, I am telling you, they are going to present to be. Yes, they are coming to present to be. Because they see that if Jonathan did not come, because there is only Jonathan that can defeat Bola Ahmed Tinubu, or it will be based on the societal census, the youth mindset census, and the way Nigeria is going with the past credentials of not even as a credentials of P2B as a governor. You understand? Which the reputation the Nigerians believe more Nigerians believe on it. So they want to test it. But you know, the other side is this. They are scared of the Igbos. They will tell you Igbos get mind. Yes, sir. Igbos get mind. If they decide to do something, they will do it. I could remember the saying of IBB. He said when a Yoruba man is talking, he said he will sleep with his 2 eyes closed. But if the Igbo man voice, he say he go there awake. Even if he's going to sleep, 1 eye will come, he go use 1 eye see the monitor. Because as he said it, that is how he will do it.
Why? So we believe that
they
put into action what they say.
They will what they said, they put it into action. You understand me? Now, let me tell you, who do you think that the Fulanis is afraid of most in this country? No other tribe, no other people than the Igbos. Because they know that these guys, when they don't stand, go to North in Kaduna, Sabongeri, in 1991-92, you know what happened? When the Hausas, they feel that it's becoming this thing, they were feeling that they are like, Igbos, okay, since it has come to this, oh yeah, they send their wife, everybody, anything you can lay hand, let's settle this thing. Sabongeri to be precise. In Kaduna, say, go and ask what happened at that time. They saw, they knew what happened. And ever since that day, the fight, the quarrel, everything ceased. So they knows that Igbos are always serious whenever they want to do something. Now take a look at somebody like Mazen Namdekano. Look at Mazen Namdekano. They have given him series of offer. He turned it down. He denied. He refused to accept. He refused to collect it. You understand me? But how many in other tribes can do that? As we speak, so do you know how many times they miss Simon Ekpa to drop that December lesson that which he planned to do? Do you know that that thing played a major role for the freedom of USB, Biafra? You understand? Now, do you know that they have tried to stop that thing by meeting Simon Ekpa to negotiate with him, and he turned it down? Do you understand me? So, how many of them in other tribes can do that? You see why they are scared. But this time around, do you know why they will like to front Obi? Because they say, according to their saying, it is north and the south. You see the way they group it, that even if they should bring Obi now, Obi is to come to do what? To defeat Bola Ahmed Tinubu. After 4 years, he will go. Then the north will now fully take over power for 80 years. You see their idea now. You see why they are calling Jonathan, if he can come, they will corner Obi. Give Jonathan full support. But as that one, if that one no come, let's push Obi. You understand? To collect power from this man. After 4 years, then we will take over. You see the game. So it's just a strategical system of politics. That is what they are playing. So that they will not be outrightly lose. If they come to this side, they lose this side, may they fall to this side and gain this side.
You see, there is an aspect of Nigerian history that they are not telling us. And I feel we should talk about it and ask a few questions. Continue. Because the only thing they told us is that in 1914, there was an amalgamation of the southern and northern protectorates to form this country that we now know as Nigeria. Yes. And you and I know that as Africans, we are tribal beings. So for you to build a country on multiculturalism and expect it to work, there must be strong agreement between the two parties that are coming together. Agreements that are bounded by strong laws to ensure cohesion and progress. You get it? And they told us that in 1914, there was an amalgamation contract or an amalgamation agreement. No problem. But come to think of it, Chief Nnamdi Azikiwe was born in 1904. So as at 1914, he was only 10 years old. Chief Obafemi Awolowo was born in 1909. As at 1914, he was 5 years old. Hell. Dr. Tafawa Balewa was born in 1912. So as at 1914, he was only 2 years old. And Sir Ahmadu Bello was born in 1910. So as at 1914, he was only 4 years old. Okay. So which indigenous person actually contributed to that amalgamation agreement? Which indigenous person signed on behalf of Nigeria? Who signed on behalf of the southern and the northern parties in the amalgamation contract? You don't know. Or could it be that a group of foreigners created a plan for our existence without involving us? Photo. And could this be the reason why we have tried to make the country work and it is not working? We are still divided on regional, cultural, and ethnic lines. Simply because we didn't have any contribution in the agreement that was supposed to keep us together in the first place. That is not corruption. Because even the Holy Book said, can two work together unless they agree? And the question is, did we really agree? Or did some people agree on our behalf? And how come, after all these many years, the so-called leaders of Nigeria have not decided to come together and have an honest and genuine conversation around restructuring. At least let us create a template for us and by us.
You get it?
If it is true federalism, like they have in the UK, let's manage. Let every region have the power to manage their resources, but yet under a bigger umbrella. And if we are going to continue the way we are, let's decentralize power so that state governors, local government chairmen can have more power to improve the areas under their jurisdiction. Instead of running to Abuja every month end to go and beg for allocation.
Funny people.
Just like my state governor, every time president is traveling, he will take a private jet to go and wave bye-bye so that his monthly allocation will not be at stake.
70 years old man.
Instead of building powerful presidents that will be turning the country upside down with just one careless pronouncement, subsidy is gone.
This man.
The governor is hereby suspended.
It is smoky book.
Instead, we build, powerful institutions that can, hold the president and other elected representatives accountable.
God will see us.
Because as of now, it still baffles me that the first contract or the first agreement that bounded the North and the South together to form this country called Nigeria, we did not really contribute. Yet, when you open our constitution, the first thing they will say there is that we, the people of Nigeria, have decided to come together as one indivisible and indissoluble entity under God.
Now are you?
And you ask yourself, who is the we? Kedonia who we?
Look at you.
When you check some of these things, you see a lot of confusions here and there. Sometimes I feel like this country was willingly built on the basis of confusion. And sometimes you even see the confusion in our national symbols. Because I don't understand how somebody created a coat of arms and he saw two horses fighting. Instead of separating them, he came under and wrote peace, unity, and progress.
Hey!
Can you know country we are?
Oh, I'm not too much. Nigeria can go down. Nigeria can go down.
Nigeria, I do not believe it was created by God. I don't believe it. I believe that Elizabeth I got into a deal with the Ottomanian Empire, and they had a deal concerning the Sudan. And those who care to buy the book, buy the book. It's written by a fellow called, the name of the book is The Martyrdom of Man. As far as Africa was concerned, two empires got together and decided that this land will go to the sons of Ishmael. It is self-evident. But let's not go there. This is not a political forum. This is a church. And the church has responsibilities to get right what man got wrong. She's the light of the world and the salt of the earth. That's important. I have no problem with people of any faith being in charge, but they must adhere to the constitution of we the people. And when a constitution purports to be of we the people and it is not, it's some soldiers who wrote it, you have to question why we obey that constitution. Nigeria cannot be a solid nation that is properly grounded going towards her destiny. We started to go, but the Bible says, Psalm 11 verse 3, if the foundation is corrupted, if it is destroyed, what can the righteous do? To build a sustainable building, you have to build a solid foundation. You do a soil test, you do your engineering statics, and you determine what will carry this building and make it last for a long time. There's a difference between any Jankara Jati road and the road that they built that takes you to the Lagos airport. That's a proper road. Why they build roads and resurface them wrongly, I don't know. Somebody suggested to me that it's that kind of road because they want the same contract next year. That That means that somebody sitting down somewhere making decisions has no sense of equity and justice. Do you understand? I hope you get me. I'm riding. Are you ready to ride or die? Are you getting ready to ride all the way? Let's go. And we have two civilizations in this country. There was a colonial conquest coming from the Maghreb, the Sahel, and it was interrupted by another colonial conquest of the British. And the British are not, let me say it another way, Awolowo, Tafawa Balewa, Amadu Bello, and Azikiwe. They are not the founding fathers of Nigeria, in my opinion. The founding fathers of Nigeria are some men from Whitehall and a fellow called Top Goldman, his girlfriend. She named the country. And also Lugard. This nation was created for the business of the British purse, so they wouldn't have to bear the bill for the not as prosperous and unwealthy part of the country.